Welcome back to Firefly Studios. My name is Kadia, and today we're going to continue with our Unity fundamentals, this time going into how to make a Lifebar. So I went ahead and started with one of our earlier projects. We are going to start off this time in an art program and make the art for the Lifebar. So I went ahead and just selected a 1K texture to make life easy. We're going to do two squares. We'll say these are going to represent the empty life bar and the full life bar. And the way it's going to work is this. So I'm going to just duplicate this. We're going to make it red. We'll move it down. And then we'll give us just a little bit of a box on both of these. And the way the life bar is essentially going to work, let me make them on top of each other, is this. As we take damage, this image is going to shrink, which is going to accurately correspond to our health. It's essentially how it works. I went ahead and separated these so that for a sprite sheet, we can just slice them out. And it's important that they have a transparent background as well. So I'm going to just navigate to our location. And then I am going to just export this directly into my art folder to make life easy. I'll leave it untitled. We can rename it later. Don't need to save anything. Actually, yeah, let's just rename it Lifebar. And then we'll change this to multiple sprite editor. This is all straightforward. I've gone over this in other videos. Hit apply. All right, now we need to add it. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to right click UI image. And we'll call this bar back. And then I'm going to duplicate this and call this bar front. And then we just need to assign them. So the front bar is going to be this one. The back bar is going to be the empty one. And then we need to change our bar front from where it says image type simple to image type filled. Change it from our fill method from radial, which will currently make it go like this, to horizontal. So that way it'll shrink down like this. Then I just need to, I'm gonna fix the scaling on both of these. So the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna select one of these and click set native size, and then set native size. This will get the proportions correct. And then I will select both of them and holding down shift, scale them down till I've got it, and I'm just going to put it at the top of my screen for now. And for organizational purposes, I'm going to just create an empty. If I right click on my canvas, notice that it is a rect transform, which is what we want as opposed to a normal one. And we'll just call this health bar. And I will drag both of these to be children of our health bar. This way I can just keep things organized. Then I need to set up our script. So I'm going to go to my scripts folder. I've already created a script and we're going to go over how it works. So let's open it up. All right. The first change that we made is we added this line up here at the top using Unity engine.ui. This gives us access to all the UI elements. And we use that here when we make a public image Lifebar. And as I said before, our plan is to address our fill amount right here and just shrink this proportionally as we take damage. So at the beginning, we initialize our life total to 100 just to make life easy. Got a quick thing set up in update. If I press the 1 keyboard on my keyboard, I will take damage equal to 10. This is a brief look at how to take damage. We will do a whole video on that later on. Read in a variable damage, set our life total equal to life total minus damage, and then we update our UI. And here is where we do the code that actually updates the life bar. We set our life bar's fill amount equal to our current life divided by our maximum life. Currently, I'm hard coding it. We know that our maximum life is 100, but normally what I would do is make this a variable in itself so that you can always know that it's going to be correct, even if your player, I don't know, gets buffed or something and has an extra 50 life or what have you. So now that that's set up, We just need to plug it in. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag our bar front to our life bar, and we're going to set our life total. I'm going to just type it as 100 again. It won't matter because it's going to get overwritten. And then I'm going to hit play. Then if I press 1 on the keyboard, we take damage. Now, if you notice, also on the life total part here, I'm going to go ahead and press play again. You're going to see that number change as we take damage. So it goes down to 90, 80, 70, 60, so on and so forth. And if you notice, at 0, the bar is completely empty. So it does it proportionally. If we changed our damage total to something like, we'll do 13. Because the maximum and minimum of this is 1 to 0, we'll never go negative. So the bar's never going to hang off the side over here. So 13 is an awkward number. So it won't do it evenly. So if I select my script again and we look at it, 87, so on and so forth, but it still proportionally knocks our health down. I hope you found this interesting. Life bars are super cool. There's one cool thing that you can do. So this would be an example of like a player health bar or like a global life bar, in that this life bar exists always on the camera view. However, sometimes you want a life bar just over an enemy. And it's very easy to do that. All you have to do is go into an enemy. For this example, I am looking at this mushroom dude right here. We're going to make a little life bar for him. It's just the same way. We just have to modify one thing. So I'm going to go UI image. I'm not going to bother naming things just for the purpose of speed. We'll set 1 to be the background, 1 to be the front one. Change the front one to filled, change it to horizontal. Select set native size. Then we select our canvas, and this is what we do differently. We change it from the default to world space. We can leave the camera part blank. Then we just need to scroll out quite a bit. And we're going to go ahead and scale down this canvas. So it's nice and small. I'm actually going to change our positions to 0, and we're going to do like 4 by 2. Let's test that out. Press F. And then I'm going to press both of these. Shift select both of those. Go over to this little box right here. And we're going to hold down both of these. Shift and Alt and click this button. And that's going to resize the health bar to fit our canvas. And we can already tell that that's not quite what we want. So I'm going to work on our canvas to get that how we want it. Let's say something like this. And then we can move this. I'm going to put it right beneath our player. Let's actually make it a little bit smaller, I think. So I'm going to drag, hold down Alt and Shift so it scales it inwards. We're going to move it right there. And we can hook up this script. I'm going to put another instance of it on this guy. And we're going to say his life starts off at 100 as well. And then his life bar image should be this one, just confirming this is the bottom one. It is. And now, if I hit play, we don't have any movement code, but I'm going to just manually move him. I can move him around, and you can see his health bar travels with him. And when I press 1, he takes damage correctly. Hope you found this video informative. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you in the next one.